Heading to today's summit, our Republican congressman is Republican Congressman Dave Camp of Michigan. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning, Gretchen.
All right, so how do you understand the format to be today?
I think the president will make an opening statement, and then we'll hear from leaders on both sides. Lamar Alexander, senator from Tennessee, will be speaking on behalf of Republicans, and then we'll go into a series of issues. The president has 4 that he'd like to talk about. Someone will make an initial statement on those issues, and then it'll be open discussion. And I think what we're going to try to do is keep this focused on the policies and clearly what the American people are saying. They don't want a 2,000-page bill that spends $1 trillion, that raises taxes, that cuts Medicare, and raises the debt. So we have some ideas that would actually get the costs out of health care, and we think the focus ought to be how do we make health care more affordable for more Americans.
And cost, in fact, will be the very first thing that's going to be discussed and what troubles so many Americans. Now, help me out with this, Congressman. Is it true that the congressmen who are coming and the senators, women and men who are coming from the Republican side all got together and said, we need to be on message, all of us together?
Well, we did have a meeting, but obviously if you're going to have almost 40 people get together, we don't want everyone saying the same thing, and so we kind of focused on areas that we have an interest in and expertise in, and we did have to decide who would initially discuss an issue, but I think it was important that we have some organization before we go to this meeting and not just freelance.
Well, the stakes are incredibly high for both sides. Now, let me ask you this. On the cover of the Washington Post today and in other publications, it's already saying that the president and his team are looking past today's meeting. In other words, on to either Plan B or the reconciliation effort. What are you hearing?
Well, I've been hearing that obviously for a few weeks, and obviously this front page story today in the Washington Post says they're already looking past this. That certainly tempers my expectations of what we can get out of this today. I do think we have to make an honest, good faith effort to really take the message that the American people have been saying again and again. You know, get rid of this bill, start over. Let's focus on cost. Let's not spend $1 trillion. I think that's the first thing we can do in terms of cost containment is not spend $1 trillion. And there are ways to make health care more affordable and thereby making it possible for people to get insurance.
Yeah, but speaking of cost, interestingly enough, this particular bill is more expensive than the original one. All right, Congressman Dave Camp, good to see you, and be sure to come back and tell us how that meeting goes today. Thank you.
I sure will, Gretchen. Thank you very much.